There you go. Moores and Cabot, ladies and gentlemen. Investments. They're the closing bell on Wall Street. And joining us now is Jeff Yastine, editor of Newsmax's Financial Intelligence Report newsletter with the daily closing bell report. I think for the most part we were, green today, sir?
Yeah, you know what we would call it today as a mixed result. We have the Dow up 59 points. We have the NASDAQ losing 10 points and the S&P 500 up 3 points. And in a nutshell, what happened today was energy stocks were hot. We had oil, the price of a barrel of oil going up to about $53 a barrel. And tech stocks had cooled off. You had the likes of Google and Tesla and some others leading the charge lower. 10 points isn't a big deal for the NASDAQ, but that's what happened.
All right. So why did it happen? And what about the consideration now that maybe the poor numbers we've been seeing in various areas that some have speculated it might be due to weather, might actually be due to weather?
Yeah, that's appears to be what is happening now with the data. There's some retail sales data that came out today, and it came out with a gain of about 0.9%, which was fairly good. Vehicle sales were up 5.5%, and from what the spin from the economist seems to be is that as things have thawed out a bit up your way, up north there, and in the Midwest, people are not, they're coming out of their bear caves, so to speak, and going back to buying things and buying discretionary items like vehicles, and also eating in restaurants and other high value transactions.
Well, okay, so if this is the case, then might the market not get a little nervous that maybe the economy isn't as much in trouble as they might have thought, and that Janet Yellen and company might actually go ahead with the interest rates sooner rather than later?
That's quite possible, and I wouldn't doubt, Steve, that at some point soon somebody will actually say that if we get more data like that. Wall Street's very myopic, but for now it's like, oh, shoo, thank goodness we don't have to worry about the recession. I mean, that's in a nutshell, that's the take today, I think.
Why is oil, inching upward, do you think?
I think it's because Wall Street is thinking, okay, things are starting to warm up, literally. Up north, people are starting to spend. There's the threat of a recession, for now, they seem has passed, and therefore they can expect higher demand in things like energy. And we have the summer driving season coming upon us soon as well. That likely is also expected to be good for oil demand, obviously.
Now, on a global scale, the lower prices that we've seen in oil has had some effect on the world economy, right?
To date, it hasn't had as much impact as some would have expected, but the IMF came out today and said they see the world economy growing by around 3.5% this year, and they believe that low oil prices will have something to do with it. There's a lot of people in this country who would disagree with that, because some of the data that's come out seems to show that consumers, rather than spending their savings that they have from lower gas prices, are banking it. And the rest of the world is still in this slow growth mode. So we'll have to see how that one plays out.
And of course, tomorrow's the big day. If you haven't filed your taxes, you better do so by midnight tomorrow, right?
That's absolute.
Yeah, I can't wait for the 15th of, by the way, that's also the anniversary of the bombing, if I'm not mistaken, the marathon bombing in Boston two years ago. Jeff, always great to talk to you, sir. We'll speak to you tomorrow. And folks, you can find out more on everything financial. Get all the financial news that you need, not just today's news, but analysis of it and going forward. And it's all there just by going to Newsmax.com. And when you get to Newsmax.com, click on the finance button at the very top of the page. So Newsmax.com, and there's the finance button at the top of the page. All you have to do is click on that. Yeah, I mean, hard to believe that tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, is Patriots Day and all that in Boston. 2 years. Wow. All right, up next, give me 5. Don't go away.